Okay, so welcome back. Welcome back. I'm Josh, and this is May. We're out here in it's the survival map 4 times, and we did a lot in April since you've been gone. And first thing we did was we mowed all this. So this is a little bit shorter. A little catch up. We have soybeans. Look at that beautiful field. Oh, we need to hang a right. Alright, so we have this fella here. Boop, this little guy. That's going to do for now. We got 88 bales in there. All grass sticking out the edge. We got this fella, which is empty. And we ran out of money. We only got $88,000. But there is more. But wait, there's more. Alright, we could not put the line over here like we wanted to. Because we couldn't drive through with bales on it. It wouldn't fit. We landscaped some, so pull that out. Put some grass in here. Added some gravel around here. We got our little path in to here. Boom. Oh, we gotta put transfer gates in still. Oh, we'll go with that later. Alright, so we got all that. So that's looking much, much better. And then if we go this way, I'm going to kind of take a shortcut around here. And we did not do anything with this. We got some goat milk. Oh, we did put some regular milk in there. We released a little trailer. We put like 20,000 liters in there or something of regular milk. When I was trying to use it for something else, which we will get to. Whoa. Slow down, homie. Alright, and then over here, this should be our sorghum. Let's make sure I'm not wrong. I am correct. Look at those little babies. Alrighty, so we got some sorghum going and everything. Now, we are going to cruise this way. Oh, there we go. And try to cut through all this. Tree is huge. Alright, boom, boom, boom. Fly down this road. I guess I could drive like this, probably easier. Hang a right. And we have some greenhouses. We got a variety of greenhouses. We got 3 different ones. So, come up here. We landscaped this even some. So, we dug it out. We paid dirt. We landscaped it. We have a hemp. Well, let's just jump out. Oh, we left the door open. So, we got some coffee beans. Just like we did up at our ranch in the mountains. Those things were really nice. We have some hemp. So we are growing us that green ganja, baby. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so we'll probably make clothes and fabric and stuff. And then over here, we just got a normal one. And we are using some lettuce. Some lettuce. It is running. We have our lettuce there. We landscaped it around the back a little bit. We put in a well that pumps water into our greenhouses. That's why it's right next to them. And again, we still got a little bit more landscaping to do here, but we used all our money, so it is not done. You can see kind of like all we dug out. It was quite a bit. It was a big dig. Luckily, we got it done. All right, and then I will see you when we get to our next set of stuff. Alrighty, so what else got done? Oh yeah, we planted a whole bunch of cotton. So we got cotton all around here, make sure we don't run it over. Look at these beautiful cotton fields. Luckily we're not using real crops because that would be horrible. Alright, so here's where we did some work. We have, oh, that's kind of steep. I do not like that. Alright, so we have this guy, which is a little trommel, and it is missing its pay dirt. We got some concentrate here. So these we can just pick up And then we just walk right here. Boom. And they go in there. Look at that. We gotta hold it above, maybe. Oh, yeah. Alright, so these are 5,000 each, it looks like. So we got 15. We're at 22. How much is this? Oh, 7,500 each. Not too bad. Anyway, we got that. We gotta shut this off. But we can back up and we just dump it in there, so we don't have the issue like we did up north or at our ranch. So we got this kind of. Ooh, that was close. We almost ran over a piece of cotton. So we got that. Now we did use the normal tool to kind of straighten some stuff out, but we dug out that. We had to move this out a little bit to make sure everything fits. We put in our ramp here with the concrete. So we got a nice little concrete ramp to come up to get materials out of there. We smoothed out that edge. We painted this. We put in our ramp to go down here. Hopefully it is in an okay spot. Not 100% sure. But we got a ramp, so hopefully we could dump materials into here. And then we still got other stuff to fix, but that's kind of where we are. It was a lot of landscaping and doing that kind of stuff, but I think it all looks super rad. We might need to paint that on the sides a little bit to make the concrete look a little more like it's concrete, kind of like this one is. Like how it goes down a little bit. So we got some tweaks to do, but yeah. Fill up our stuff. We got room and all of that jazz, which is fantastic. So we got to, let's see, this should be going. So we got a whole bunch of silage to sell. So we're going to do that. We have to have so in August, we need to have enough money to buy a harvester of some sort. So we got to save up for that. Then we need to buy another harvester for cotton in October. And then we also will get our soybeans in October. So these are going to kind of be the long games. I think what we need to do, as we drive, we'll talk. So as what I think what we need to do this episode is sell a bunch of silage, and we need to get another production for our wool. So right now we could sell wool for $2,100 a piece, and we could make good money, or we could get a spinnery and make something with the spinnery and like make some fabric, and make actual more money for that. So I think it would be wise if we did that. I would like to purchase, hopefully we don't run into any crops, maybe 21 or 12. 12 might be nice because then we're kind of moving down this way. We'll just mow it and get some grass in, but it'll give us some more fields to plant other things. I know we are going to need like actual silage and grass a lot more, so we may do that, and then look at, I don't know, but I do think we need a couple more fields. Luckily we could get the grass off of them and kind of go from there, but we do need our other productions out by the out by our mines, just so we can do those. So that's kind of a big deal. Let's turn here nicely. Grass is looking like it might be mowable. Well, we'll probably just put a road in. Little gravel road, go down. Come here, boom. Cattle look to be doing pretty well. Let's check on them. Where is the cattle thing? All right, so we got 26-month-old cattle, 11-month-old cattle. These ones are about to reproduce in a couple months. These ones cannot reproduce yet. So we might buy some more cattle. That might be something wise that we do. But I'm not 100% sure on that. We need to get another... still want another cattle barn over here. Our goats and everything I think are doing pretty good. I mean, we feed them. So that's good. Do we have any new ones? A couple months ago we had 2. So over here we probably had a few months ago as well. These ones we got a little bit more in here. 432. Oh, so they just had some. So that's pretty cool. Very, very good. So yeah, so I think what I'm going to do is sell a whole bunch of silage. We have a ton. I think... I don't know how much we need for our harvesters. Or anything like that. But we should have some more stuff, like some products we could sell. When it gets closer to August, we'll have lettuce. We could just sell. We'll have wool. We could always sell if it's not in the spinnery. We got the cotton, which would be great to go into a nice spinnery as well. So I think that's pretty important that we get that done. It might be worth investing in a dump truck. So we could haul a lot of like materials and our little tractor around to actually like work on stuff. But that's just a bunch of money being spent. I don't think it's worth it. It's not too bad just to drive it over there, do the stuff and drive it back. It's pretty fast. Alright, so I'm going to sell some silage real quick. Fill this up, go sell it, and then we'll probably pick up a piece of land and mow it. Ugh, more mowing. Mow it, and then go from there. Why is this not running? Or is it running? Oh, it's running. And just like clockwork, 226,000 bucks. And we gotta figure out where we want to build our freaking spinnery. Which spinnery we want to build. I mean, hell yeah, baby. Okay, so we got our dough, which is dope. And we need a spinnery. That's all there is to it. So we're going to buy 25. I'm going to mow it. And then I'm going to pick it up. And then we're going to turn it into silage. Then we're going to sell some more silage. We're going to put a spinnery on it. We're going to put our cotton in it. And it's going to be glorious. Well, I don't know if it's going to be glorious. But we will start having an area where we can put our productions. That will require more people. So yeah, and then we actually also might buy 26. Is it 26? Yeah, 26. Because by this animal dealer, I want to put a butcher. So we're going to need 26 pretty soon as well. But I don't know how much I want to gamble. I think we still have time for our animals. How old are they? 26 months. Oops. Yeah, so we got time. So we got this. We're going to get this mowed. We're going to get it so. We're going to get all the stuff picked up, put into our freaking silage maker, and then go from there. We need probably $1 million for harvesters, give or take. Maybe we get some cheaper ones. Hopefully we grab some on good sale, maybe, if there's something we like. And then we will go from there. We are moving along. I am getting kind of worried about how we will deal with everything once we are going. Luckily, we'll be able to swap between farming and mining. This winter will probably be a lot more mining. The months, yeah, we got this. We're going to build it. It's going to be great. We're getting there. we got land for a spinnery. So let's get up here, grab our mower, get that thing done. Alright, well, it's 6 p.m. almost. We got our building in. It's just standing out here by itself. But we got a spinnery. So that's pretty cool. Even though it's just chilling out in this field. Oh, well, isn't that a pickle? Alright, well. We got a spinnery. I think I have another production running. So we can't turn this on yet until we shut that one off. We are going to just throw this stuff on here. Let's see, left. Boom. Alright, well, it's there. So yeah, so we got our spinnery. Got it all done. Found a nice little flat area. Stuck it down. I guess this will be the start of where we put some productions. And yeah, look at that. We do need to make some more money though. This harvest is going to come quick and I don't know if we're going to be ready. So I think we're going to crash out, and then tomorrow I think we're going to sell some bottled products, some bottled milk and some bottled goat milk. Probably going to sell some more silage, and then maybe, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we'll find out. Alright, so we are going to take this bottled milk and this goat milk that is bottled. We got some bottled milk. We are going to sell it and see how much money we get. Yeah. We got to start saving up. I mean, I'll probably end up blowing the money. But let's kind of see what we get. 147 G's? Heck yeah. That feels way better than freaking silage. Oh my goodness. Does it feel better than freaking silage? Okay, so we're in a field. We're going to coast and we're going to check out our little freaking coffee beans. Alright, so it's almost full. So we need to get another production for our coffee beans. Let's find it real quick. These coffee beans don't sell for crap. Where is the coffee beans? Alright, let me find it. Okay, here we go. We're going to get the one that does not have a spawn. Oh, we need diesel too. Alright, so if we got a spinnery, these are kind of like middle production. So maybe like this will be like the middle production area. And then maybe somewhere else we'll put like the not middle productions. I don't know. Okay, so put this over here. Get the dump there. Pick up there. Maybe this way? Alright, we're gonna have to level this out. So we'll have to come back and do that. But I think we're gonna need to get that put down. We have enough, we can buy more land. That means more mowing, which means more mowing. And when's the next time we're going to plant? Well, we could plant silage maize if we did another field. That would give us more silage. Oh my goodness, so much silage. We need more houses too. Right now we can only have one production on at a time, and that's not very many. But we can't put like, we got some duplexes. We need to go do that. Let's put duplex in, and that'll give us, I don't think we have enough. Okay, never mind. Okay, so we sold another load of silage, and we went and bought us our harvester so we know we have it for when our sorghum's ready. And this is what we got, baby. We got a Fent 9PL, so we got the parallel, the para level 1. That way it should help with our hilly freaking mountains, which is super rad. We got the Dynaflex 40-foot header for this beast. So now we are ready for our sorghum. That's the one that comes first. Oh, where's our thing? So sorghum will be in August. Boom. We'll use this in August. We'll use this in October. And we now own it. And it's Fent. So we're going a little... Whoa. What just happened? I'm clearly the one that said that would work. We're going to have to reset that. I'm going to try this again. There we go. Nope. What the heck? I gotta figure this out. Okay, we just sold it, and we're just gonna drive it up, and hopefully we don't run into any problems. I don't know why it is not setting on there like it should. Very strange. We still need a few things, so we're going to probably work on that before we start purchasing any other land or anything. Alright, so we just sold some more silage, and then we added another house. So now we got 2 productions we could run. I don't think I like how I'm setting this up out here, but we could fix that at a later time. But we got 2 houses for people, so now we can run 2 different productions at the same time, which is pretty sweet. And then in order to do that, I think we got our spinnery going. We'll probably turn on our milk and get that going again. I'm just trying to kind of build up what we need. So one step at a time. Okay, so we leased this trailer, and we're going to get some more cattle. I think we're doing 50 of these. Oh man, 58,000. Whew. Alright, so we're going to take these up, and then we're going to come back and we're going to grab another load of goats and one more load of sheep. And our trailer's unloading right now. So we are selling some more silage. And at some point we're going to put down a butcher, so that way when they get to their the age where our pens are full, we can sell the oldest ones, and well, we won't sell them, we'll go turn them into steaks and stuff. But look at this beast. Alright, so we're still at 289. We'll probably lose a little bit of money for buying some more goats and sheep. And depending where that puts us at, we do have gold to sell. I did see that, so maybe we'll go pick up that and sell it and get the next piece of our equipment down by the mine installed. That way we could start running some more stuff through there and get ready to hopefully make some steel pretty soon. Now, the steel factory is just super expensive. Then we got to see about what the cement factory needs. We could do that as well. Especially since we have a bunch of gravel and sand and stuff. We just don't want it to go to waste. There's no reason for that. Alright, so we're going to come in here. Since it doesn't work. Boom, 50 more. Look at those buttes. We're just chilling in here, getting ready, eating some meadow. Come over here. This trigger. There we go. Grazing patch. Oops. There we go. I think I only did one though. We needed to do 50. Yeah. There we go. Now we're going to transfer the rest of them. Off they go. Moo. Look at the cattle go. Alrighty, so now should have 150 cattle in here. Yep, 150. So this one's halfway full. So luckily, we could transfer animals out into there. They're not underwater, but we could do that if they're too young to reproduce or something. We do just need to build another cow pen. That's really what it comes down to. So, but we got time. They have to reproduce. It's going to take a while. And then we can just get another one and move them. Alright, so we got our sheep, and it was another almost $53,000. We got some 8-month-old ones. So we're going to put them in here. So that's what we got, another 108. Now we're going to go down and do the same with the goats. So these guys, so now we got 540 sheep. That's pretty good. That's a lot of sheep. Holy cow. I do not think we have nearly that many freaking goats. I guess we'll find out once we come back up. Alright, so with our goats, we went for babies. We have 8-month-olds already. So if we look at our goats, we have 15 months, 8 months, and 2 months. So we went with a nice little 0 month, just so we don't double up on what we have at each one. So it only costs us like $20,000 for our goats, which is pretty sweet, if you ask me. So we got our goats going. We do need more cattle, but I think we're going to go down and process a little. We gotta go grab our thing. I'm gonna go process a little bit more pay dirt from when we scooped up one of the productions over there, when we made the ground for it. So we are going to go do that. Then we'll let that process through, turn it into concentrate, make that into gold, and then we'll probably sell the gold and see how much we get for the productions we need. We want to get all that stuff built out, and we need to look to see what we could do about like the sand and gravel and stuff. If it's a concrete plant, then we need to find a home for that as well. Alright, I don't know how much pay dirt I put through the process, but we got 65,000 liters of gold. So we're going to sell it. It's not worth making gold bars. That stuff is impossible to move. It's just glitchy. So here we go. Let's see what we get. Probably multiple millions. 630,000. Heck yeah. You know what that means, right? We're putting down the next building down here. So let me get back over there and we will get the next building put in, which is fantastic. So I will see you down there when we get it installed. Alright, so we got it in for $451,000. Yeah, it messed up our ramp a little bit, unfortunately, so we might redo it. But I did just smooth it just to see. Yeah, it's kind of bumpy right there. Yeah, we may redo it, but boom, we have it. Glorious. And let's see here. So when we put this in, we get dirt, we get coal, and then our coal would turn to cooking coal. So I don't know what the difference of those two things are. But then we need a way to turn around. It's a big hill. Let's see. Come this way. But we must get the stuff out there, so we gotta build a little entrance there. Nothing around here, it looks like. So those are like the two important areas. So we'll probably turn this all into grass. And just so there's grass there. We will put a little thing out here. So that means we need a path from there over to this. We might just push this closer to this way, so we could pull the building up a little bit towards this, since this is farther, whatever direction that is, than I thought. So, oh, poor truck. So we could do that. We gotta fix this ramp. We need to pave this stuff. We need to dig some more dirt. Man, so much to do. Alright, let's put down this little area. Create a new one. I think we're going to take this. So that comes this way. We just, it's like the, yeah. going to bring this up. Like this. Get our dirt. Apply that. Let's get some texture of our needles. Okay, save it, exit. Go here to this guy. Let's select it. Boom, boom, boom. And then go grab it, and then we're going to scoop it, and we'll just go dump it in there so we could get that going a little bit. I think this area's coming up pretty nice. It'll be nice once we start landscaping it a little bit more. Get some trees. Kind of maybe get a building for all of our equipment that's going to be up here. We're going to have this guy. We have... What else do we have? Oh, we're going to have a semi-truck or a dump truck. Stuff like that's all going to be here, so... We'll need some storage place, probably a workshop, so we can fix everything when it's time to work on stuff. So we're not perfectly on the squares. That's gonna be kind of our problem. Using this. I think that might be too far. We might have to pull that back out, unfortunately, because we do want like a little path around there, around this backside. But we could fix that with the normal way, without the. All right, so this is full. We got our dirt, we're just going to go dump it in here. And then I'll come back once it's kind of done. So we'll probably keep the concrete look up here just because it's a big industrial area. And we probably will need concrete for the footings and stuff. So I think it kind of works. And maybe we'll turn it to gravel. I like the look of gravel better for roads and stuff. At least around things. Well, we'll see what happens. Okay, so we did not do anything there. Alright, so over here we put an outline where we need to level for our cement factory. So all the way this way, all the way down that way, wrap it around. We're going to line it up with that road, that gravel path right here. Hopefully. Maybe. From above it looked like it was. Anyway, worst comes to worst, there's just a little turn. No biggie. Just because I don't know how close we could get to that building. We got this kind of fixed up a little bit. This little corner is not very good, unfortunately. But it is what it is for now. We got our gravel path. We got a lot of grass we got to put down and plants and everything. But for now, I think it is going okay. I'm trying to figure out if we get a dump truck or if I buy a semi. I mean, our dump trailer I'm not going to use for grain. I'm going to get a different one for that. So that's one thing. But silage, I don't want to put silage through it. So I don't want to do that. So we might need 2 trailers up here, which would be kind of weird. Or we could keep the blue one and just buy a dump truck But I don't know if I want a dump truck to go in and out of the mine or a semi-truck. Probably a dump truck. That makes the most sense. We'll just up the capacity for ourselves. So that way we can haul about the same amount that we do with our trailer. Even though we are more realistic, I don't want to make 15 trips in and out of the mine when I'm just doing this after my 9 to 5. So we had some decisions to make there. We still have a little bit of money. We need $1 million for the steel factory, $650,000 for the the cement factory. We need to buy a cotton harvester still in a few months. We need to buy an auger wagon for these fields. We need to buy another cattle pen. So there's still a lot we need to purchase. And I don't know if we should purchase another field. So we could purchase another field and get... Oh, we want to put down... We need to put down the other thing. So I'm going to go do that. Okay, so it took all day. Well, mostly because I was slow. I couldn't get it where I wanted, so I had to redo it. But we got it in. We got grass replanted around it. We delivered the dirt already. And I think what I did, I mean, there's no thinking about it. I did something. We're going to cruise over here, and we bought some mining stuff. And I'll try to explain my thought process. So, we have this guy, this dump truck. No, whatever this is. Yeah, dump truck. So we're going to use this in the mine to pull out our stuff and put it into our productions. And then we got this 1988 International dump truck that we're going to use to kind of go between our productions. So this we'll just use, we're back in, boom, we'll go dump it. Like, this will be our production kind of machine. That way it's easy peasy and it's a lot easier. We can keep stuff a little bit tighter than we could with the other stuff. International, 1988, it's freaking sweet, it's an Eagle. So this is going to be that. And then this one will be for coming out of the mine and replace our trailer over there. And I'm kind of bummed we don't have a Caterpillar one, but it is what it is. And we're just going to create this capacity will be the same as that. This capacity will not. But yeah, so, and I think we're going to sell this trailer. It's been a good trailer. I mean, we still could use it for silage, though. Maybe we won't sell it. We got to run and still sell a bunch of silage, so... yeah, so that's kind of where we are at right now. It is kind of bedtime. I got to get that stuff up over there. Get this back over to pick up some more silage. And now we just need to make a whole bunch of money. I mean, it won't be bad. I'll sell some silage tomorrow. In June, we don't have anything to harvest yet. I don't think we harvest until we are sorghum, so we can get some chickens. Where's that at? I went past it. Yeah, so we still got June and July, so those months, I think what we're going to do is make sure our cattle are good and work on getting enough stuff to work on our mine. So we still need money for a couple more productions. We need at least enough for the concrete production. I don't know how much concrete sells for. I guess we should figure that out real quick. So concrete, I mean, 1,300 a piece, not too bad. Especially since everything that goes into making it sells for like pretty much nothing. I think that's pretty good. Let's see, we got gravel. Gravel goes into it. Yeah, gravel's 127. We add sand into that mix. $79. So it's going to be worth making the concrete. It probably won't make us millions and millions of dollars, but it might, because we'll be able to pull a whole bunch of dirt out, process it, and get her done. So we're going to go dump this off, get those up there, and then go from there. All right, we're gonna, I don't know. We're gonna load this up. I wanted to get both on here. There is no way that's happening. This freaking Volvo's not gonna fit, is it? Oh no. Oh no. It is. Wait a minute. Oh. We got it. Woo, baby. Look at that. Let's strap it down before it falls off. Dang, it is just... Oh, we strapped it and it moved. Oh, freaking the strapping mechanics. Alright, well, it's there. Yay. Oh, I gotta find the path that we can actually get there with. This way? A little bit? Yeah, this is it. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. So I figured we also need that blue trailer when we sell our concrete. So we can't really get rid of it, which means it's just, whoa. Why is it sliding? What the heck? It was strapped down. Shenanigans, I tell ya. Shenanigans. Look at this thing. Little freaking shed out here in the middle of nowhere. And what that means, we might need to buy this and make it a kind of where we park a bunch of tractors for farming. Actually, probably not. Maybe. 34, 20. No, it's kind of close to town. I don't know. We just need to get this stuff over there. So this is what I'm doing. Just shuttling up back and forth with this guy. Then we'll go to bed. Then we'll wake up tomorrow. We're gonna start digging our mine. So I'm pretty excited. Hopefully you all are as well. Oh, actually, we might sell some silage first. I don't know. We'll figure out. We'll see how we feel in the morning. Sketchiness. Oh. There's a tree there. I don't think we're going to be able to take this path. I don't have someone to help me back out either. We just got ourselves in a little pickle here. Why is that trees just growing on the road? There's a tree there. Sorry, flowers. freaking ridiculous. Put a strap on something, thinking it's going to be fine. Then it just falls freaking off. Yes, I know my trailer was not wide enough, but still. Let's get this guy out of here. Me and articulating tractors. Hopefully we become friends after this. Holy cow. Alright. Look at that tree in the road. Jeez. Run back. Grab our semi. Where did I even park it? Run, 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 run. Alright, hold up. Now it should be way easier to back this up. This doesn't want to stay on a freaking path. Definitely not something I can do in cab, that's for sure. Load it back on here. I guess we'll take that bigger path. Yeah. I'm an idiot. Alright, let's try this again. Get her lined up. Oh, we're sitting in the center, so put it on the center of this. Boom. Wait till we bump. Boom. Perfect. Not perfect. That? Yeah, that should be good. Now let's try this again. Let's drop it. It did not move. So let's get there. Our building. You might simplify some of these road systems, like through the fields. I don't know. Kind of like the craziness about them at the moment. Alright. We'll make it. I can feel it. We got 70 hours until it rains, which is fine. Might put a like a little trailer out here for someone to live as well, so that way they can kind of watch the property and run anything that we got running out here, so we would be able to have another worker. I also have a sleep trigger, so if I want to come out here and crash out if we're up here working, we can just sleep instead of driving all the way back to the house, bunk up with whoever's out here. So here we go. Let's pull caterpillar to make sure we can. Oh. Alright, well, we'll just stop like this. Oopsie daisy. We oopsed it. Alright, so we're going to get this off. Let's climb up here. We're going to make sure the caterpillar can dump into it. Because if not, we are going to have some trouble. Oh yeah, easy. Cool. Alright, so we got these down here. I'm going to go get the other one and then crash out and see you in the morning. Okay, so we drove over here this morning. I think before we start mining, I'm going to run this over and mow it up real quick because I wanted to make sure we could get our get that production, the concrete one going. It'll probably be like our first one we do. So I don't think it takes iron, but we still get iron when we do the processing. So I'm gonna mow. I might not mow all of it. I might just, yeah, we're just gonna mow our whole mining area real quick. Get rid of some bushes, grab the grass, and then start digging down. I try to set it up a little bit different. So I could just scoop instead of having to use the area thing. I don't know how that's going to work, so we're going to try that. But first, I'm going to mow, and it's probably going to take me a while. So luckily we have 2-day months. And we are going to miss out on a bunch of grass because we have our outline for everything. So yeah, so I got to mow. Then I'll bring you guys back when we get over here to start digging and doing that good stuff. Pretty excited. Making a mine from scratch. I don't know how deep we'll go. It just depends how long it takes us and how much money we make when we build everything out. And that's right there. I'm gonna have to clean that up at some point. Alright, I'll see you later. Alrighty, so I got most of it mowed. I still got some more to mow, as you can see, but I wanted to try and get our first little pathway down kind of started. So I thought it would be fun to do that. So we have a 6% grade right here, and we're going to try to do it all the way down. I don't know how it's going to work. All right, so here we go. Let's turn this on. Never done a mine, so I don't know if this is the correct thing to do or not. But this is what we are doing. I'm just going to start going down and then kind of see where life takes us. Alright, not too bad. Got a little ways down. We got first dump into this fella, to the Volvo. Boom. So our mine's probably gonna be kind of square, just because it's easier to kind of paint boundaries that way. Which is what I kind of did. I'd go through and repaint a bunch of stuff to get it to work. Well, to get my line anywhere where I want it. I think over here we're probably going to end up planting something, maybe some trees for harvesting when we need some wood, some stuff like that, just as a way to make some barrels and stuff for when we want to start making some beer and things, which we will do at some point. But until then, I'm just gonna start digging this out. I spent like 30-some thousand on painting things, so that kind of sucked. But at the same time, it is what it is. We'll just have to make some more money to get our cement factory, and hopefully we will be able to get enough money to purchase everything else we kind of need or want. Luckily, harvest is still kind of far away, so hopefully we could sell enough stuff to get what's it called, to get that factory up. We got a bunch of grass in there that we could do with what we need to, so that's good. But I think getting our mine started is going to be the plan for the rest of this episode, at least until it's, yeah. So I'm going to do this. It might not be super huge at first, right? It's going to take some time, especially since we're alone, to get it where we want it to. So I'm thinking about doing a pretty good size one. Like this is going to go 6% down. When we get down, we'll do like a little flat area. When we get past the flat area, we'll kind of turn it left and then kind of go from there. It would be great if this would save my paths and stuff, but it doesn't. And I know it's not looking the most real when I scoop. I set it a little bit bigger just because I was having issues with all the stuff like not getting caught up. So don't mind that. You guys won't see much more of it anyway. I'm just going to keep going and get this dug out and show you when we get done. I might just do it for a little bit and then hit a mowing some more. I'm not quite sure, but we'll see what happens. Ooh, is this thing done? We're going to leave that up. Nope, one more scoop. I don't know anything about mines in real life, so I'll probably do stuff that isn't what miners do, but maybe it is things that they do. I don't know. I do know we will probably end up putting a fence around this just to help keep kids safe from falling in if they get in where they're not supposed to be. So we'll have like a nice little mine entrance separate from all of that stuff probably. I don't want to take the wilderness away, but we don't want them to fall down and get hurt. Right now this should be the last one. Boom. Alright, looking pretty good. And hopefully that's 6%. That's pretty wide. Might be wider than it needs to be. But, I mean, in theory, right, we could have a truck going down and a truck going up. So, I feel like that's kind of important. We got our 1,000,000 liters, which is the same as our trailer held. So, we did up it. Just so that way, you know, we get some scoops, boom, I can take it, boom. And I'll get the feeling of the realism-ish just at a much greater rate. Like 10 times faster, which is super important. Oh, I wonder. Make the path this way. We'll have to turn it a little bit, I think. I gotta figure out how we're gonna do this train too. Still, we're gonna dump this in here. Boom. And we'll probably dump more in that one since we're going to try to make concrete at some point before we'll get 1.2 million to get the iron going. Alright, so we come off this, we dump this, jump up here, make a little road turnabout like this, and have it Coming back this way. Neat. Trying to figure out what our road situation would be like. Alright, well, I'm just going to keep working. See you in a bit. Okay, so I'm going to sell a bunch of silage. Alright, I got food. Make sure everyone has food. We're going to sell a bunch of silage. That way we can hopefully get our the concrete or cement plant thing in. We need like $650,000. We worked pretty much all night. Well, we worked super late. I did make the mine a little bit smaller digging down. I just felt like we were in pretty deep before we leveled off a little bit. So I didn't go as deep as I was going to on our grade. I started kind of outlining it so that way if I do have to shut my PC off, I could save it and not lose kind of like that initial outline for it. So we'll go see that in a little bit. But first I want to try to get all this stuff sold so we can get something we can actually sell going. Right now the productions go super fast, but there's nothing. I mean, we make more money than just selling dirt, but there's no real end product at the moment. Iron's going to be one, but we need 1.3 million. We're not even close to that, so we're just going to come sell this real quick. And I think I got to make 2 or 3 trips, and hopefully we have 2 or 3 trips worth, and we will go from there. So I will see you in a bit. You'll see the money in the top right once we're done. I'm just doing them back to back to back and then driving back over to the mine. Okay, so let's kind of show you what we've done down here real quick. Oh shit, we got to... Oh, we haven't leveled this yet. I guess we'll do that first next. Okay, so we got rid of this. This is gone. Boom. We did a lot of digging. So much digging it has trouble. We have down to here, and then we're going to flatten this spot out to that hole up there. So let's get back up. So we've kind of tried to dig out a little perimeter here along all of this. Not very deep, but it gets... Whoa, whoa, good job, truck. It gets deeper over here. And then we're going to have it come all the way this way. Boom, boom, boom. And then eventually this will be down all the way to kind of like the turn point. But felt like this was pretty deep for like a level 1 kind of area. So that's where we kind of stopped, and I started trying to figure out that nonsense. As you can tell, it is a mess. We got to go over and level out where this building is going to go. We should have enough money. So I'm going to go do that, and then I'll bring you back once we get that building installed, our cement factory. Okay, so we got her in. Boom, look at this. Sweet. All right, let's see what this thing takes. So we got concrete, sand, gravel, stones, lime. It needs lime? Oh, we don't have no lime. All right. Stones, lime. What does our lime production need? Lime production takes stones, and we get lime. Okay, concrete. Stone, lime. Doesn't take a ton. All right. We're going to make some lime. And to do that, we need a big old trailer. So that is very unfortunate that it needs lime, but it's alright. We did smooth this stuff out a little bit because we got some doors over here. So we do need lime. We need stones. We got so many stones. So we're going to take this guy. What's this one? Gravel? We don't want gravel. gonna find the stones. It's probably right where our freaking bulldozer is. Iron. Oh, I forgot about that. Put a little marker up. Sand. Alright, so I think we only need one more production in here for this stuff. And maybe two. The big one, and then maybe we do put our lime thing down here, just so we can make lime without driving back and forth. Alright, there we go. We're gonna get some stones. We're gonna take those and get it going. All right, we're down to like $13,000. So we're gonna sell some hemp, some goat milk, some lettuce, some bottled milk. We're that low because I accidentally bought too much fertilizer, and I think we're gonna end up just taking that with us. But we got 264 grand, so that's pretty good. And give us a little bit of leeway to figure out what we want to do next. We have all of our stuff at the mine, so we could just keep mining. The only thing we are missing is a lime production, and we may put one over there momentarily now, or we can buy another piece of land. That's also a possibility. I don't know if we need to or not. I mean, the only benefit is we can get some bales and get those sold fairly quick compared to our other machine. So that's a possibility. I'm trying to think if, you know, it'd be kind of empty. Our grass area in the corner, I do want to mow so we can have some more bales. So we could turn that into some silage. But I want to make that an actual grass field. So we need to plow it. We need to get the stones out of it. And then we would need to plant grass, which we don't have a seeder. We just have our one planter. So that's something we could do. I'm super tired of mining at the moment, so I'm trying to think of some other things we could do, but bouncing between mining and mowing is pretty good for now. We could just buy another huge piece and bale it up and do... Oh, I needed to go drop this off for our production, for our greenhouse. Oh, we'll deal with that later. We'll take the pickup truck. And we'll just bring it up here for now. We do need some beautification to go on around the mining, our buildings. Like, we got grass we need to put down. But I do think that stuff could wait for a little bit. So I think I am going to mow that little area, get it plowed, and get ready to turn that into a real field so we could have someone mow it for us, which would be nice. Where's our mower? There it is. Everything's going good though. We are just trucking along. Alright, there's our baler. So I'm going to get that mowed, baled, and probably wrapped. We do have enough. Whoa, don't hit our new freaking harvester. We have plenty of grass for our animals for now. So I'm going to mow this over here. Then we will get it cultivated. We will buy a stone picker. And we might shut off one of our productions and have the worker mow it for us. So yeah, so I'm just gonna get at this, and we're gonna make this a real field. All right, so we got this sweet ass stone picker, this Hilo Scorpio 710 with the extensions on it. So we're gonna go pick some stones. Then after we get some stones picked, we're gonna lay some seed. After we lay our seed, we're not gonna roll it. We're just going to let it grow. So we're gonna go get this freaking done. Come back, get a seeder of some sort. Maybe purchased, maybe not. I am not sure yet. And then we'll go from there. Oh look, we have a little bit of fabric. Okay, so we bought a lime spreader. We just got this one. Figured we might as well come in and do it. So we bought it. We'll prep this all the way. Get the most grass we can off of it. That guy, I think, is about done, hopefully. And we'll get this done. We leased that that guy right there. So we'll have to return that, but it's all good. And off we go. So this field should be top-notch grass. Okay, so we got some lime, found some limestone, and it's going to be our second mine. So we'll have to go through digging this one and digging the other one next to it. And we didn't do too much, we just did a little bit, just to kind of test it out and see how it would be. And so we got some lime. We're going to cruise down to this fella. We're going to dump this into here. Boom. Gotta go. Let's go, baby. Alrighty, and then let's go to here. Concrete factory. We need to turn on, so let's deactivate this. Go here. Activate it. And now it is running. So we got some concrete coming. Look at it go. Heck yeah. Alright. It's doing its thing. Just kind of see what happens. Be nice if all this stuff starts paying for itself. A lot of money down here. Ooh, there we go. Alright, well, I think what we're going to do is go work on our lime one a little bit, and then probably show you once we get it sorted a little better. Okay, so overnight we got some concrete made, and we are going to cruise in here and sell it to kind of see how much money we'll get from it. We're going to roll in and hopefully it will sell. There we go. A lot of digging. Oh my goodness. Come on, baby. Alright, we are finally almost done dumping our concrete and selling it. And yeah, this is fantastic for building out our freaking town. Holy cow. So we got $1.4 million for 1 million liters of concrete. So that's pretty freaking sweet. Man, I definitely think the mine is going to be funding a lot of stuff. And we still have more concrete in there. I freaking... And productions go super fast. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Alright, so we're going to go back down. And I don't know if we should... Like, we got some more concrete. I could buy some more land, and I gotta mow, which kind of sucks. Man, what's up with these trees just popping up? This place is so abandoned. Okay. So we could come down, we could put down our steel mill, which is pretty dope. Or we can get a couple other things that we might want or need. I mean, the concrete's cooking. It's so cooking. We don't need more fields necessarily at this moment. I mean, there's still so much to buy. Let's see. Not 100% sure. We're gonna go put the steel mill down. That's kind of what we've been wanting. We need to get one area built out. We still need to want to buy a different semi for over here, a construction semi to go with our trailer. We need to we're going to put down a little building for someone to live in, as like a yard type thing. So I think using the money to finish out building our stuff is more important than buying more property. So let's come here, and we are going to go build. Alright, so here it is. Man, this thing is a huge concrete pad, so we're going to have to paint that and get that cleaned up. But look at this. Holy smokes. This is huge. Can we go up the stairs? Ah, we can go upstairs. Oh crap. Alright, so let's see what this thing actually needs. Alright, so iron, lime, and coal. Iron, lime, and coal. Nice. Iron, lime, and coal. So we can start making some pipes. That's pretty sweet. So we dump there. Where do we pick up at? Because that's going to be pretty important. I don't see where that's going to be. I think we'll just put everything in there real quick. Some lime, some of the coking coal, and that other stuff. Iron. I kind of see what it needs. And we'll kind of go from there. And then we got all of our buildings, which is super amazing. Even though we still got a lot of work to do for beautification and everything, at least we got stuff going. I don't remember what spot, so we don't need stones. I think iron is this one. Yep, there we go. Bunch of iron. Alright, I'm gonna get this filled up. And then when the stuff pops out, we'll see kind of where it is. And that'll help us determine what we need to do for some beautification and stuff. parked that in a horrible spot. We do need to flatten some land out for like a maintenance building. We need to get some diesel up here and all that, so whoa, 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 whoa. Alright, so we did come and get us a mining semi-truck for our mining needs. I figured we should have, this thing is freaking sweet, we should have a more appropriate rig for hauling our goods. So we went and got this fella. It's going to just be our mining truck where we, grab goods and sell them. Keep our proper semi for our farm. But this thing's just huge and sexy, so I figured, might as well semi-automatic. What the semi-ness is going on here? Let's go down. I think what we're going to do is grab another bit of concrete to sell. Then we are going to refill the productions. We can't run the concrete right now, but we can at least get it full. And then I also put in a little foreman sleep house down here, so we can hire someone to run the productions that down here, so we can run one at a time. I think that would be okay for the moment. So let's get over here. I'll show you. Oh god. Oh crap. Alright, so I talked. So we got our truck. We got to fill it up with some more concrete. So that's good. We need to refill everything. So we could do that. And then at the same time, we have I've got a little, there she is. That building right there is for like our mine operator, so we can run one production at a time, at least out here. We have someone to run it for us and keep an eye on the property, keep the mischief and the people out. We do need to find a building, maintenance building, so we got to figure out which one we want and put a pad down for that, wherever that might go. Probably up here somewhere. Why do we keep zooming in and out? And then we'll just keep on mining this month. Keep everything kind of full. We have a couple mines. We will we'll get pay dirt when we figure out where we're gonna put our other thing down. Go. That's it. So I'm gonna just fill all these up and then kind of go from there. the rest of the concrete we made the other day. It was only like 700 some thousand liters, but that should give us enough money to continue whatever we need to do. So we get another 1 million, which is super sweet. We have some pipes being made. Holy cow. And we have some, what else did we make? Pipes and steel. So we can sell those as well. We might need a more like industrial big ass trailer for those. I'm not quite sure how that's what we need or what we don't need. But so I think what we're gonna do is, what are we gonna do? Do we call the episode? We've done a lot. I don't like ending on like a July 1st. Alright. So we filled everything up, and the one is producing steel and the pipes. So we have that. Let's see. We have our harvester for this stuff. We do not have a cotton harvester yet. So we got to buy that, which isn't a huge deal. I think we might just buy some land and make some more fields and mow. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to buy a couple fields. Remember, by field 12. That will give us, we can expand this one down, can expand this one out. We go by field 21, and then that will let us put a field in here, put a field in here, okay, so field, let's see, if we buy 31, now we could start creating our little path. So we own all of this. If we buy 42, after we get cotton, we could get all of that. If we buy 32, we don't have enough money. All right. Yeah, I think we'll end the episode here. I think it was a really good one. We got a lot done. Hold on. Okay, so we came back and we got this, I don't know how to say it, it's like gold hofer, whatever. We got this big old beast of a trailer. We're gonna bring up some steel pipes and maybe some steel and pipes. I guess steel pipes. Yeah. Bring up some of that stuff and sell it if we could get underneath this. Hello. Oh my goodness. Alright, come on. This is so frustrating. Yeah, we did it. Look at that. Ooh, barely clears those legs. I wish I could raise that. What's this do? Oh snap, look at that! Whee! I don't know if that would give us any more room, but that's pretty freaking rad. Alright, I'm gonna go load those up. I might need to smash this back in a little bit. There we go. And why is it not? Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go pick up that stuff, come back up. We'll see in a bit. This thing's crazy. Heck yeah. Our mining stuff is coming out nice. It's gonna be like our first area kind of done that we're just gonna keep working and making a bunch of money on. Okay, so we made it. We're just gonna sell 3 things of pipe, so 30,000 liters. Wherever it gets sold, must be this one. So we got a nice little 83. I don't know. 8 times 3 is what? 24,000, 240,000. So not too bad. And we're going to go buy field 32. So now we got like this whole section. I think for our cotton, we still need, we'll probably do like 55, 44, 43, 53, and 54. Like this will be our whole little cotton area up to 31 and 32 probably. Because it'll be divided by the road. So it'll be like all this will be cotton. Don't know how many acres that is, but that's quite a bit. All this will start being other stuff. So I am just going to go start mowing and baling for probably until August. When is our stuff ready? I don't remember. Sorghum will be first, August, so next month. Yeah, so I'll reset everything so I know how many bales we get. Alright, we're taking a break from mowing, and I got a plan. I got an idea. I got something I want to do. Try. I don't know if it's going to work. I don't know if it's going to be great. But we're going to wing it. We're going to find out. So we're going to sell a whole bunch of this stuff. Holy cow. Man. These episodes are going to be they're going to be about building. I don't even have to worry about it. Holy shit. Alright, well, yeah, that's pretty sweet. Wish I could get that semi on here. Okay, well, the mine is making the money. I mean, it takes me a long time to dig it out. IRL time, anyway. So at least that's a bonus. I might turn down how fast I was going to add the upgrade your factory stuff, but I think I might use the one we have on right now, so I could turn down how fast those up there go through material. But I like the upgrade one because it's like we can upgrade our greenhouses. We can make it like 5 times as much. It's like having 5 greenhouses with 1. So I'm kind of debating that. Let me know what you think in the comments below. This is probably 3 weeks out though, so yeah. So we are cooking. We got a bunch mowed. So yeah. So there's some mowing done, and now we are going to get back and finish mowing because we are not done yet. Hopefully we're done by the end of the day. Alright, so we got everything mowed. It was pretty late, but I did take a break and I ordered something. I picked it up when I got done. And you ready for this? So we did it different. We just mowed and left the swaths. And we got this forage harvester. It's a fence because we're doing fence over here for our stuff at the moment. We got this guy. We got the picker-upper. We got this pottinger. So my goal is, right, we're going to pick it up. Shoot. It's going to shoot it in here. Boop. It's going to roll it. Boop. And it's going to spit it out the back as a silage bale. Boom. Then we could sell it next month or store it. I don't think I'm so concerned about selling a bunch of these. I mean, we're going to see how many we make, how many we need to sell. Oh, and this came with the pottinger, right? So it hooks up to the back of your freaking machine, and it has hydraulic plugins, lets you hook it up, and it has a PTO. It's all done with magic. I'm pretending it uses the electronic motor or something. Um, you know, runs it off the battery. Big freaking EV motor. Boop. I mean, I don't know why we couldn't do that. Probably. I mean, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to get to one and we're going to see if this works. So I will see you when we get there. There is a lot of components to this thing. It is not the sharpest turning material with this trailer. But this will let us make silage later for our cattle with corn and stuff like that. So I figured, why not try it now? So here we go. Okay, so we got everything going. We got 150 centimeter bales. None here, so we're going to see how many bales we get. Okay, so it's sucking it up. Putting it into the front area. Don't know how much the front area holds. Guess we're just going to find out. Alright, we're going. Go. Now, make the silage bale. Drop it off. Keep going. Let's slow down for a second. Oh, this is freaking amazing. Look at it. I mean, there's going to be so many bales to pick up, so that's going to kind of suck. But, I mean, this is working pretty good. I'm loving it. Boom. Close the chamber. Then off we go. Yeah, this is pretty nice for making bales. Pretty pumped. Alright, well, I am going to do this for, I don't know how many hours, and I'll let you know when we get done, because we'll probably finish the episode there. Oh, gotta stop. Bales, so we're going to stack it full. This method of using of mowing and then grabbing this forage harvester and this slow contraction, not the method for speed. So definitely not what you want to use if you're trying to get it done quick. Putting that out there, we still have a ton more grass to pick up. I'll kind of show you. So let's fly over here real quick. We got bales everywhere. We still have all of this that needs baled, and we've pretty much been doing this all day. It is definitely not the fastest method. If you're looking for fast, don't use this. Or just dropping the square bales, going around baling them with the quick baler, the quick wrapper, and then getting them into getting them onto a trailer is by far way faster than this. We have, however, let's see, we have made over 1,000 bales already, and we still have more bales to do. However, this method is fantastic if you want to up the bunker capacity. So I upped it to like 2 million. I was trying to see if it would make it go faster. It doesn't. However, you up it to whatever you want to up it to. I'm using a mod for that. I don't know the name off the top of my head, but it lets you adjust the capacity of things. So I upped it to C, and it doesn't make any faster. However, I now, once I refill the bail net, you totally do this, you walk away, it will pop bales in over and over and over again, which is awesome. So as soon as I do the bail net, I'm going to go leave this running, and I'm going to go do whatever. I'll come back and make sure I don't need to bring some diesel or some new wrap or whatever. Fantastic for that. So if you're looking to, get some of this done, walk off, let it do its thing for a little bit, and come back, fantastic. Great for that. So we will probably keep using this in this capacity of fill it up, set it somewhere, and let it do its thing. I need to see if I can use like one of those little portable PTOs, because when I leave the engine on this, it does not keep dropping bales. So I might have to figure out something for that, but this is working pretty good in this standard way. There is another way that I'm thinking about trying when we get some more money, and it uses a different baler. So still round. Where's it at? So there's the lizard version, which I don't think we'll use. We'll probably use this one. The lizard's nice. It's way cheaper, and the capacities, we can just up the capacity in this. So there is this, where we could pick everything up and not wrap it there. Bring this over, dump it in, and then wrap it that way. So we might be trying this. Maybe next episode we'll pick it up after we sell some more metal. So we might try that after this gets emptied, because all we need is a trailer. We just need a basic trailer to pull behind this. So we could just come up, grab like a big old trailer that's super cool, like a crone or something. Something like this, up the capacity of it so we can pick it up and come bring it back and do it that way. Is there a cooler one? We're not running a Kloss or Fiegel. So we might try that next episode, but that's the end for this episode. I think in August we will be sorghum. So yeah, so next episode we are going to try that other baler probably, especially if I can get this one just to dump by itself right now. We are going to get more cows. We are going to get chickens. We are going to harvest sorghum. We are going to make more fields. We're going to get the rest of these bales picked up, hopefully. So stay tuned. It's going to be huge. Yeah, I think the episodes are going to be more focused on certain aspects. So next one, chickens, cows. Maybe another field where I want to put cows where we're not going to mow, but we're going to set it up just for a big cow pen. Yeah, so stay tuned, come back, comment, like, subscribe. If you like us trying to build something massive, this series is not about realism. It's, we're still going through the process, we're still doing the thing, but we're using bigger capacity. We're using a little bit quicker equipment. Our equipment's standard size. I mean, our header is 5 meters, so I don't miss stuff because I hate backing up, but I still miss it. But like, we're using actual harvester sizes. We are going a little bit faster because everything's so huge. But if you are interested in building out this city, this community, on this map, come back for that, because we're going to do that. We need to get some more houses. We're going to get some apartments. We're going to get a railroad. We're going to have a pig area. We're going to freaking do all of the things. We're going to have tractors everywhere. We're going to have little farms everywhere. So come back, stay tuned, like, comment, subscribe.